Sean Boyd, congratulations on extending your stay with the Reds.
Thank you, Darren. Yeah, delighted. Come here. I didn't want to be anywhere else really. Is what it comes down to. I'm happy. I'm delighted. Yeah, we're just looking forward to now next few years and see what we can do together.
The phrase "never in doubt" is thrown around a lot, but I get the sense that was probably true this time.
Yeah, probably. It was probably half a conversation with my partner, and just deep down, probably felt like I couldn't leave. So yeah, not much to it really. Just delighted, to get a new deal over the line and to be here, like I said, for the next couple of years.
When you signed here in 2022, is it fair to say you couldn't have possibly predicted what would come?
Yeah, I don't know. I always knew the manager, so I just know what he is and how he thinks. And I knew Luke was there at the time. I knew which way he wanted to go. It's obviously worked out brilliantly. It's obviously myself. I've done okay. I've scored a couple of goals. I think since the manager's in, I've scored the most goals, obviously because I'm probably here the longest. But yeah, it's worked out well for everyone really. But there's more stuff to be done. We're not going to sit back and just relax and take it easy now. But yes, the hard work is continuing.
Is it easy to park what November was and what it meant and just focus on this year?
Yeah, it is, because there might be other crap talk outside, but it's as soon as you get back into training with the manager, it's like back to square one, nearly back to the first day. All them 3 years ago, nothing's changed. He's still the same, so it's like just business as usual really. We will never change. That's how we are, what we're built on. So it's just hard work and commitment, and that'll see where it takes us.
Bit of a mad rollercoaster season for you last year. You started by scoring a goal in Waterford and getting sent off not long after it. Yeah. You ended with a league medal. How do you kind of sum up a season like that on a personal level?
Yeah, it was probably difficult in the sense as I was probably chasing fitness. Didn't know if I was really ready to play against Waterford. Probably a little bit of doubt there. Came on for probably 15 minutes. Jarvis came on with me. Feels so long ago, really. I know it's a year, but it feels like 4 years ago. But yeah, here probably a mad season. I was probably chasing fitness really for a lot of it, and then when I got fit, I got a running game, so I felt I'd done well. Then it might have been something that I still wasn't quite fit. But towards the end, then I felt really good. Obviously, I ended the season strongly. So. Yeah, here mad, like a roller coaster, like you said, but it's here I wouldn't change it for the world. It was great.
How's the body feel?
Great, yeah, great. Yeah, we haven't missed a day really. I had an injection after, so I missed one day. I just had to settle my ankle down after I rolled it in Derry. But apart from that, yeah, great. I feel fit and strong. Physically good. So yeah, all good.
Because when you rolled in Derry, everyone thought you were gone, thought you were finished.
My ankle was like a balloon.
That's where the 7 minutes came from, the stoppage time.
Oh, it was so bad. I thought it was, but then to be fair, I think they were going to make the change, and then I stood up, was able to put weight in it, so I was like, nah, I'm going to give it a go. It was probably still half kind of, I was in bits. There was a couple of times I turned a different way up there that night, and was quite sore, but no, here, power through. Jeez, I was never gonna be a chance. I was never gonna sit down and go, yeah, take me off. No, never. But yeah, the couple of days after, obviously, we were out on the drink and celebrating or whatever. It was like I couldn't take my shoes off, so it was a bit of a struggle. But no, all good.
Well, I don't know if when players are announced or re-signed, if they see what the manager says before it goes out. What was your reaction when you saw the manager's quote?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, geez, it was great. I would look at the other players who get announced or get signed, and I would look at see what the manager says out of interest. But yeah, there wasn't probably much to it. It was only a couple of lines. But here, that probably sums up the relationship. He actually sent me the picture, and I texted him back. It made me emotional. He's come here, listen. I could talk about him for hours. I love him. So yeah, brilliant.
He said throughout the year, you were built on emotion. How important will that be next year? Because there's no element of surprise coming. People will be at you from day one to topple you in every game you play.
Yeah, that's the joys of it, isn't it? I suppose that probably comes with being champions, but there was probably always a bit of a target on our back. I said to the Virgin people. You know, with the manager, so people probably would have liked to get one over on the manager always as soon as we come in. So that's probably always kind of been there, and it's kind of that mentality that he builds into us, as in people want to beat us, people hate us, people, you know, want to be able to say they have our number. So that's kind of been there throughout my whole time at the club, really. So yeah, again, probably just a bit of business as usual. I might add a bit to other people outside, but you know, we'll be thinking the same thing. Everyone wants to beat us, everyone doesn't like us, you know. So that's just how it is. We just have to get on with it, really.
Before Christmas, you made a visit along with the rest of the staff and some of the players to Temple Street Children's Hospital. How was that visit for you?
Yeah, quite tough, I'd say. You know, seeing little kids who I have a little 1-year-old, they only turned 1 there last week, and to see little kids who are sick and unwell and aren't around for Christmas out or able to celebrate Christmas as much, and yeah, real tough. Probably tough to see. Probably, yeah. I was just here, something I'd never seen before, really. I never really thought about. Kind of puts things into perspective. You know, the manager would often say about things. You know, he'd use people who are sick, or you know, a couple of times he'd use old professionals who have, like, you know, diseases or can't walk, and it's like, you know, you need to really, like Colin Hoggins come in last year and basically was like, you know, I was fit, and now it's like I'm fighting to be able to jog again, you know, stuff like this. And it's like, it really puts things into perspective as to how lucky we are. You know, we go through days where we're probably thinking this is a terrible day, you know, we're giving out or whatever, but realistically, like, it's like you don't know the half. It was quite, you know, eye-opening. A great thing to do, you know, be able to go in and make sick little kids, you know, somewhat happy for a few moments. But yeah, it was great, but you know, eye-opening, yeah.
I'd say it's nice to get back to the football and training and routine, but between the 1st November to the 1st of Jan, were there any standout personal moments that will stay with you forever?
1st of November, 1st of January. I suppose the Saturday in Mars was quite good. Everyone's family there, all the staff together. Everyone's family, yeah, all together. My mum and dad there, my girlfriend, all my family, everyone's families together. Just, you know, celebrating a year of probably torture for everyone else, and yeah, it was nice to be able to give them something back. And then probably the day after that in Potter Browns was a bit of crack as well. So yeah, there was a couple of memories, you know, it was great. But here, like you said, that's parked, but you know, stuff you remember forever. I think the bus home from Derry was great crack. When we got back here, it was great crack. So yeah, you have some good memories, and nice to be able to share with people you care about. So yeah, hopefully a few more of them.
Would it make you a bit greedy? You want to, once you've experienced it, do you get a taste for it?
Yeah, well, I definitely do. You know, that's the reason why I love the manager so much, is because he would, you know, he would never take a backward step. He wants to win everything. He wants to win every single game, every single day in front of him. I'm the same. I'm looking at, you know, the exact same. I want to win everything we can this year. Starting on the 7th of February, I want to win that game and get another. I know it's probably a charity shield kind of thing, but it's still something to be won. I want to do that. People go their whole careers without winning things, and you know, I want to make hay when the sun shines.
And the final question, I guess, I don't know if the off-field stuff generally gets into the dressing room, but a lot of talk around TV rights and Virgin Media coming in. Is that something that factors onto a player's radar? Not
really. The lads are quite in their own bubble. Obviously, you know, you'd probably see it yourself, but it wasn't really chatted about. Here it's great for the league, I think. You know, a game on every week, you bring more eyes to the league, and hopefully bring more fans and people of interest into the league. I think it's a good thing personally. You know, you want to be on the TV as much as possible. I don't know how many people watching the game last year, the games towards the end of the year last year, because they could. You know, I know that the LOI TV was there, but it's probably much easier for people of age and different people. So like my nanny was flat out watching the games last year, which is funny. Like she's 85, yeah. So, but yeah, here I think it's a good thing. The more games on TV, the better. Hopefully, something can work out and that can happen. But yeah, delighted.
Good luck for the season ahead, Sean.
Thanks, Darren.